everyone. In today's session, we are going to learn about another clustering technique, that is DB-scan. DB-scan is nothing but density-based spatial clustering of applications with noise. So this clustering technique works well with noisy data. So if you have to find out noise, if you have to find out outliers, this is the best algorithm to use. To begin with, you have to understand few terminologies in this algorithm. If you understand all the terminologies well, it will be easy for us to solve the problems on DB-scan. This algorithm is density based. So as the name says, it is density based algorithm. Density is nothing but number of points in the given area or given region. So if you have more number of points than you want in that particular area, then you say density is more. If you have less number of points than you less number of points than you expect, or less number of points than the threshold, then you say there is less density in the region. Now it's all density based. You have to find out how many number of points you have in the given region. Depending on that, you start clustering. To start with, you have to, this algorithm takes two important inputs. One is epsilon, the other one is minimum points. Epsilon and minimum points are two inputs to the algorithm. Epsilon is nothing but radius of the circle. Minimum points is the number of minimum points in the circle. In this circle, you are going to draw a circle with this radius, the given radius, and then you have to find out how many number of points you have in that circle. It should satisfy the minimum threshold, which is given with this value. The value associated with minimum points should be that many number of points should be present in the circle. To move on, we will try to understand the terminologies associated with density based clustering, that is core point, border point, and noise point. Noise point is also called as outlier. Now you have to understand how to identify these points in the given data set. Now we will try to understand these points by looking at a diagram. Initially, with all the points given in the data set, which is a scatter point given in the data set, none of the points will be visited in the initial stage. Now we will start visiting each point and decide and try to know whether they are either they fall into core point or border point, or if they are noise, we have to find out by visiting each and every point in the given database. Now if you it is not clumsy. Now I am considering this point, which is R, and I have drawn a circle with epsilon. Epsilon is the radius, as I told you. Epsilon radius, I have drawn a circle. So I have already told you there are two inputs for this algorithm. One is radius, the other one is minimum point. So suppose if epsilon is the radius which is given, and for example, if we consider minimum points as 3, with the epsilon, suppose say 1.5 centimeter is the epsilon. So I have drawn a circle with the radius 1.5 centimeter, and just check how many points are there in this circle with epsilon radius. See, our requirement is minimum 3 points we should have in that circle. Okay, this circle has R, and this includes the point from where you have drawn the circle. So R is 1 point, S is also inside this circle, and P is also in the circle. So this circle has 3 minimum points, which is that is minimum points given is satisfied. Then you called point R as a core point. You call R as a core point. If you draw a circle with epsilon radius from point R, and in that circle if you have minimum points given, if it is satisfying the minimum threshold given, in this example it is 3, so we have R, P and S in this circle, then you can call R as a core point. So if you look at point P, from here we have drawn a circle with epsilon radius, and P is 1 point, R is 1 point and Q is 1 point. So this circle is also having minimum points given, that is 3 points. So you can call P also as a core point. So we have called P also as core point. Next we will see S. So S, from S you have drawn a circle with epsilon radius, and this circle has only 2 points, S and R. It is not satisfying the minimum points given, but S is a neighbor of some core point, isn't it? S is a neighbor of core point R. Then you can call such point as a border point. Somehow it is associated with the core point. It's a neighbor of it. If you consider this circle, with from R point, then S was inside this circle. It was a neighbor of this core point. When you considered S for deciding whether R is a core point or not, S was the neighbor of R. So S is a neighbor of R. So you can call S as a border point. Now Q is it has only 2 points, and minimum requirement is 3. So Q has only 2, and Q is neighbor of a core point. P is a core point. So Q is a neighbor of core point. So you can call Q as a border point. Next, we will consider point T. We have drawn a circle from T with epsilon radius, and T doesn't satisfy the minimum support given, and it is not the neighbor of either a border point or a core point. Such point is called as a noise point. It is called a noise point or outlier. So using this algorithm, you can also find the noise point, and once you come to know the point is a noise point or an outlier, then you can just ignore the point. It doesn't fall into any of the clusters, so you can just ignore the noise point or outlier and consider the other points PQ, RP, SQ in this example for clustering. Using these terminologies, now if you understand all these terms and how to find out any point as either core point or border point or noise point as well, if you know this properly, then we can solve the problem. We can cluster using the dbScan technique easily. If you understand all these terminologies, it is easy for you to understand. I want to show you another example. Here, this is the circle which is drawn with epsilon radius. Consider it as 2.5 centimeter. And minimum points, the density is also called as minimum points. That is given 7. So any circle which is drawn with epsilon radius from a data point should consider minimum of 7 data points. So in this case, you have drawn a circle with epsilon radius from point A, and we have 7 points in this radius. Then you can call A as a core point. Here in this example, we will just try to find out whether these points are core point, border point or noise point. If you are comfortably able to identify core point, border point and noise point, then then you have understood the concept well. This is the input, or this is the basis for solving the problem on dbScan algorithm. So if you understand this, it's easy for you to solve any problem on dbScan. So we will first consider point A. From A, we have drawn a circle. We will just check how many points this circle has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minimum points requirement was 7. So A is a core point. From B, we have drawn a epsilon radius circle with epsilon radius. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 points in this circle. It is not satisfying the minimum points, but it is a neighbor of a core point. A is a core point. B, a circle includes point A. That means B is a neighbor of this point. Then you can call B as a point B as a border point. Now from C, you have drawn a circle with epsilon radius. It has only 3 points. That is, it is not satisfying the minimum points. That means C is not a core point. And we will check whether this point is a neighbor of any of the core points. So no, B is a core point and A is a core point, and C, the circle from C doesn't include any of the core points. So C is not a core point, not a border point. It is a noise point. So this is how you have to find out any point, whether it is under core point, border point, or noise point. This is about DBSCAN, introduction to DBSCAN, and few terminologies associated with DBSCAN. In the next session, we will try to solve problems on DBSCAN algorithm. Thank you.